Hey there, welcome to J-World Thursday Night Racing. I'm Ashley Love with T2PTV, and joining me tonight is Scott Nixon from Quantum. Scott, tell me why you're out here.
Well, thanks for having me. Ashley and Bruce, really a pleasure to be out here. It's a beautiful night. There's only a couple weeks left of Thursday nights.
Getting to the end of it.
Yeah, but Quantum's a big sponsor here. We've been a sponsor for a while. It's really important to us to support the local market, and we have a real strong presence in one design around the world. And obviously Annapolis has really strong one design. All the J classes are really good here. J-World's done a fabulous job over the years on Thursday Night Racing, and we're just proud to be a part of it.
They've got a giant J80, J70, J22, and J24 fleet, which is who we'll be focusing on this evening. Well, Scott, there's about 12 J24s on the line tonight, and we have a proper southerly. What is a good high wind tactic on the start?
Well, obviously you don't want to be over early, and you don't want to be late, so just timing is critical. And looks like a pretty good start here. Some midline sag there with the blue boat. Just now getting to the line. 4006, first boat to cross the line. Looks like Peter Rich.
The J24 Fleet 8 is dedicated to growing their fleet, and they're working with teams to help them improve their skills to become more competitive. The CBYRA just gave them a fleet grant this year, which is really helping that happen. They're really focused on what Pat Fitzgerald on Rush Hour calls the fun factor. They have a great camaraderie and host post-race dock talks, and they even have a fleet party after racing tonight at SSA. 4509 coming on the bottom right-hand corner is Alexander Westholm, representing the Friday Flamingo Sailing League. What do you see about them, Scott?
Nice. Well, they're looking good. Nice clear air over here. The one thing I noticed is their general lead's a little far back. So if you see their general really open and twisted, it's probably an upper end of the Genoa setting, more like 18, 25 knots. But I would have that thing slid further forward in a little tighter sheet, and it'll tighten that foot up and close the leach off, and they'll be able to point a little bit higher.
Working the middle of the course and the shifts the best, Peter Rich on 4006 Buxton. First around with the Rush Hour, blue stripes, close behind. If they can lay it, oh, they're gonna miss it and have to spin around. Scott, with a super low offset, Pete Castle was the first one to notice and got a kite up straight downwind on Spaceman's fifth.
Yeah, I feel bad. The leaders did not see the offset. It's obviously a really long offset, but it looks like it's dragged, so it's pretty low. You actually could set at the weather mark and easily lay the offset. So a little loss for the leader and opportunity for the guys in second, third, and fourth.
1768 is Bloviate, Sam McGuire's boat. He is the fleet captain with the CBYRA Spinnaker. They also have Scott Steele on board with them tonight. He's part of that coaching program that CBYRA is helping the fleet with. And it's really helping everyone elevate their game. The Thursday night racers are becoming Wednesday night and the weekend warriors, and the weekend warriors are starting to travel, and they're starting to sell more boats. There's lots of new people in the fleet. Downwind, finding these veins of pressures. Peter Rich trying to take back over the lead, and the Rush Hour back into it as well. Peter Rich giving room at the last second. This is a very close battle for the front, and all of them are preparing for the East Coast Championships coming up in October. Already a massive amount of boats have signed up, and there's still early registration until August 31st. Sign up on Yachtswarm. Whoa, that was a little close. Banger Packet doesn't like that. Oh, neither does 3275. Well, all the boats did a nice early drop so they could get those spinnakers up and around the bend. What are you seeing, Scott?
Yeah, looks like Rubbin's racing here at the leeward mark. The leaders did a nice job establishing overlap and getting in there. Looks like one boat had an issue with their main sheet rounding, and another boat tacked out quickly and fouled a guy that was rounding behind him. So it's pretty tight back here.
Yeah, but that's what Thursday nights are for. Getting everything together, getting your crew all on the same page.
Absolutely. It's all good and fun.
Spaceman Spiff will hold on to the lead in that one. Peter Rich in second. Rush Hour number 3. Start number 2, and going into that last race, Rush Hour was leading overall for the summer. So putting up a third, the front of the fleet gets ever closer. More boats at the pin this start, Scott.
Yeah, Rush Hour's down at the pin, trying to get across there. Looks like they're a little bit late, but they should have it.
We got our fleet captain out here tonight, but somebody else who isn't here, but really worth mentioning, is the district governor. That would be Tony Parker. He's been sailing J24s since the 1979 Worlds. He's been a great coach to everybody in the mentorship program that the J24s have going on. He's also a sponsor of the ECCs, and it was his idea to do a sail auction with some of his old sails, which spurred on a good, recycling of sails and raised some money for the fleet. Fleet seems to like the left with the geographical conditions we got out here. There's some land coming in. Most of this pressure is coming in from the left side. Peter Rich first to the top mark yet again. Most of the same culprits here in the 1, 2, 3. Behind them, lots of action trying to get to the starboard tack lay line. That offset is still very low, so look for those kites to go up instantaneously around the top mark.
Yo, Brad, you're in the crowd,
Another thing the J24s have been really good at this year is getting a lot more juniors out. They want to get an entire boat of juniors out for the Annapolis Nude and the East Coast Championships every year.
Halfway down the run here, race 2 for the J24s. Peter Rich still in the lead. A right shift happened halfway down the run here. Most of the guys are on port jibe here, laying into the leeward mark. So don't see a lot of lead changing here, but a lot of different techniques. Some guys are using a little bit of weather heel to steer the boat. Mike Coe here on 3479 is doing a really nice job. He's got the pole square, playing the sheet. It's got an active curl happening. Helmsman has the mainsail all the way out to the shrouds. They're sailing basically DDW, J24 style, going really well.
It would seem that this is a repeat of the last race, but Peter Rich did call for no room this time on Spaceman Spiff, putting him solidly in first. The ratio of the top half of the race to the second half of the race, pretty much the order you round in the leeward mark position is going to be how you finish. Peter Rich taking race number 2. Wow, these are the nights we live for, right, Scott?
It's pretty nice. This is why we live here. It's beautiful, great sea breeze, awesome racing, really fun.
Thank you so much for your sponsorship, making this night happen, making all the nights happen, and this coverage happen.
Well, it's our pleasure. And thanks to all the sailors who come out and make it all happen. This is why we do it, right? It's great to have them here. It's just beautiful. Awesome.
Definitely. If you're looking to get on a boat, try out this J24 fleet. Contact Sam McGuire and check out the Fleet 8 J24 Facebook page to get involved. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Bruce Nairn, our producer behind the camera, the Boatyard Bar and Grill. I'm Ashley Love from T2P TV.